think we're live. Hello, we're going to wait for some people to join. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a long while. Ah, it's Derpy. Derpy Entertainment. How are you, my man? So good to see you and hear from you. Hope you've been well. My Saviour Joe. Saviour Joe. I think I should have called the channel that, actually. Derpy, you can actually do me a massive favour. Is everything sounding good? Music's not too loud? I'm sounding crisp. Oh god, the Streamlabs is rubbish. You're all good. Beautiful. I'll get started in a minute. So we can talk some Alien Romulus, which I came back from the cinema a couple of hours ago, and I'll give my thoughts on it. And then we have a little bit of Fantastic Four news, which is nice. Like getting a little bit of the Fantastic Four stuff. I'm currently filming in my home country, the United Kingdom. Yeah, that'd be cool, actually. Having a watch party of all the Spider-Mans. Good idea. I do like that idea a lot. I might have to give it a little while, though. I mean, oh God, Amazing Spider-Man came out 10 years ago. That's kind of crazy, actually, when I think about it. But it's just because obviously Spider-Man 2, and I saw Spider-Man 3, but back at home. But yeah, that sounds cool. I still, to be honest, I still need to figure out Discord. Oh, Superman. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I could watch that. I read that completely wrong. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't got my glasses on. I don't look good in glasses. I refuse to wear them. Yeah, no, Superman. That'd be awesome, actually. Maybe for the lead up to Superman. That'd be nice. Because I haven't... I think the last time I saw a Superman movie was... yeah, I guess you could count Batman v Superman. I watched that a couple of months ago. The extended cut. I turned it off. I was so bored. I've seen so many different comic book movies and iterations. But yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Shout out to you, Derpy, for the suggestion. Ugh. I am tired. I mean, after I saw Romulus, I literally got home. My wife got home, and I just crashed. I just fell asleep on the sofa for like 3 hours. And as soon as you know, nearing the age 30 years old, I just can't. I just can't wake up normally anymore. It's actually a mission to wake up. But I've been also training for a half marathon I'm doing later in the year, and just trying to get back on it. And yeah, it's going really well. I did Did I run today? Did I run yesterday? I've been doing loads of stuff. So, I've not just been laying around and everything. I'm exhausted for a reason. And also just trying to keep off the sodas and everything. It's a lot easier. Ooh. Ooh. Right, let me just check this webcam. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Oh, good. Oh, good. Right. Get rid of that music. Get out of there. So, yeah, welcome to my first live in quite a while. If anybody's watching this back, hello. And sorry it's taken so long just to get started. As you can see, my camera will freeze up sometimes. I'm trying to fix that issue currently. It's a new camera. It's very expensive, so I don't know why it just doesn't work straight away. But I get this sort of frame rate issue now and again. It's not going to happen constantly, but hopefully something I can sort soon. Oh, there's your chat, Derpy. Where's your chat there? Oh, there it is. Good. Right, it is on the screen. But yeah, I'm very excited to be talking about Alien Romulus, which I just saw in the cinema with my mate today. If you don't know who that is, it's the primeval site man himself. We known him for quite a while now, and he runs a fantastic YouTube channel overlooking the primeval sort of saga. So go give that a follow. He's got way more subscribers than me, but his content's smashing, and yeah, we're good mates, so we hang out now and again, and we go and see some films. The last film we saw together was it was obviously a dinosaur film, and that was Jurassic World Dominion. I'd seen the first Jurassic World. I hadn't seen the second one, so he had to explain a lot for me for the third one. But yeah, so today I saw Alien Romulus, and this film, whew, wow. Now, again, just like Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, to be honest, I've not seen, as an adult, the other Alien films. I've not seen the first one, the second one as an adult. And what I mean by saying as an adult is just remembering stuff. I remember Alien Resurrection. I think that's the third or fourth one or something. So I remember that one quite well because it was terrifying. So, I know the character of Ripley. I know sort of the aesthetic of the films. But this film was insane. It was very, very good. And also, the only thing I'd seen, I think it was this teaser trailer I caught in the cinema at one point. Sorry, I have to keep doing this because my camera does this gesture setting rubbish. But I'd seen this trailer in the cinema, and I thought it looked very cool. But to be honest, it came out quite a while ago, that trailer. And yeah, I just thought, all right, cool. That's an Alien film. But then I started hearing the buzz around it, and I could not go and see it because I was hearing it's just got this huge horror element, which the Alien franchise is best known for, but it's directed by a guy that does lots of horror, I believe. And I don't really know what else he's done, but we'll look him up. But I have to say, starting off, is the cast in this was fantastic. It was so good. The cast were just so good. I like the whole aspect. It's just a bunch of kids basically, and their perspective of the world they live on and everything, and why they're doing this. And it was great. Like, I enjoyed everybody's performances. I thought it was really good. The aesthetic of the thing was fantastic. I was kind of on the edge of my seat for the majority of it, and like, even just watching this trailer back now, I'm getting PTSD of all the face huggers and everything, like you can see here, and the actual xenomorph and everything. I finally got the name right, guys. I kept calling it an exonomorph. Stupid, I know, but a xenomorph, and just everything was great. Now, I do want to get into negatives first because I feel like getting that out of the way. As someone who's not seen the original Alien films as an adult, just remembering, probably the most iconic bits, I did feel like there was a lot of callbacks shoved in there. And it was really jarring. And it's quite interesting watching it as a non-Alien fan and just going, this is quite jarring, this. Like, I can see what they're doing. No spoilers in this, because I do believe people should go into it as fresh as I did. And it was just, yeah, there's just too many callbacks for me. This takes place after the first one. It has nothing to do with the first one. As far as I know. I need to watch the other films and see if I catch anything that's similar or like referenced. I think maybe that gun you just saw is to do with the first film. But yeah, there was definitely a lot of callbacks that I was just a bit like, oh, that's really jarring and kind of taking me out of it. But overall, I really loved the style of it. I really loved the concept of the story. And also, I just really loved the music. Like, the music's really good. And the way sound effects and that are used in this is just so good. Now, I did know about one thing about this movie because it was kind of trending online, and it was to do with the third act. And it was a certain thing that happened. And I was kind of freaked out about it that I made a TikTok. But it was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. I think it just relied on a lot of stuff. It really did. It relied on a lot of the original Alien films, which isn't a bad thing, but for someone coming into it completely new and wanting to get into this franchise, I was a bit like, you know, I could feel it. Now, I want to talk about the cast again quickly. Obviously, there's some recognisable faces in this and new faces that I've never seen before. And obviously, we're going to have to scroll to IMDb, because can't remember everyone's name. But is it Kaylee Spaney? The girl who played Rain. Fantastic. I know she kind of shot to fame sort of through Priscilla, which I know wasn't received well, but also Civil War, which she was in. And I think they filmed Civil War ages ago and it came out and everything. But she is the standout in this film. She's brilliant. I want to see her in more stuff. I mean, if we get a sequel to this film, I wouldn't mind seeing her in it again. It's not a spoiler, by the way. If she lives, I'd love to see her in another Alien film or prequel, whatever. But I think the definitive standout, kind of going back on myself, is David Johnson, who plays Andy, who is the one of the AI robots. I thought he was absolutely fascinating. And I'd seen him in Rye Lane, which I have to admit I turned off about 10 minutes in because I just wasn't feeling the film. But he's incredible in this, and I'm really happy to see him be in a film like this, playing that sort of character. So again, you know, like Michael Fassbender's David, I really think he's just like made a name for himself in this franchise, but also a name in Hollywood. So really hoping to see him in more stuff. I really am. He's very, very interesting. And I can see his career just going on and on and on. So shout out to him, man. He was so good in this. Archie Reno. These people, I can't pronounce their names. Archie Reno, who played Tyler, was great. Spike Fern, Bajourn. I think Archie is from Birmingham, my mate was saying, because he's from Birmingham. So he was like, yeah, you know, he's from Birmingham. But there was, yeah. Oh, there's just a massive spoiler just in that cast list. So I'll just scroll up before you see it. I thought Isabella Merced, she is just coming out of the woodwork, basically. The last thing I remember seeing her in a trailer for was Dora the Explorer, because it was insane they were making a Dora the Explorer film. And then she's just kind of been appearing in projects here and there. She is going to be Hawk Girl in the DCU, which is going to be very interesting. But she was great in this. She was great. And she has a classic horror scream. And it's good to hear that sort of classic horror scream back. She did it really well. So hope she didn't rip her vocal cords. It was a great moment. And yeah, so like Derpy, I've never seen the original films either, Joe. But, you know, to be honest, this film has made me go, Do you know what? I should go back and watch them in order. Oh, the film I have seen in the Alien franchise, I forgot to mention this, was Prometheus. And I'm a Prometheus lover. I loved Prometheus. I thought it was really interesting and gritty, and I thought it's just so good. So again, I'm watching this as a new audience member. So Prometheus is very much a prequel to Alien, and it feels like when I will watch Alien, I'll go, oh, that's from Prometheus or whatever, and maybe there's bits in there that didn't make sense in the original film that will make sense now. So it's kind of like I'm watching it in the right order. But again, you know, I know what happens in Alien because it's just so iconic, and, you know, it's been ripped to, you know, it's had the piss ripped out of it many times. Aliens, I think, is the one I don't remember a thing from. I just remember that picture of Sigourney Weaver and that alien kind of like about to lick her face. I think that's Aliens. But yeah, I am looking forward. And also, it's just really interesting hearing what directors worked on these. You had Ridley Scott do the first one. He did Prometheus. And then you hear James Cameron did Aliens, I think it was. And then David Fincher did Alien 3. I don't know who did Alien Resurrection. But that's the one I remember the most because I just remember there was that xenomorph that climbed into to an escape pod and then started eating all those people. And then the escape pod took off. So he was just like chilling in that escape pod eating all those people. And that terrified me as a kid. I have to say, in terms of the horror elements of this film, it wasn't as terrifying as I thought it would be, because just the amount of the reviews and everything saying this is like so scary and everything, but the horror was there. I think it's quite hard to scare me, to be honest. Like, I think like a film like Smile, that's creepy for me. I think creepiness is better than being ripped apart and everything by a xenomorph and everything. I think the whole I think I'm scared more by spiritual stuff because I don't believe in ghosts and everything. So when it comes to aliens, I'm like, mama's gotta eat. So like, these aliens are gotta eat, you know. So, you know, we've got to give them something. But I have to say again, just these two were so good in this, so good. I do just want to search up the director really quickly, actually. Because I recognise the name. I think it's Fede Alvarez. I do recognise that name. Done lots of horror. Oh, so he wrote. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go to director. I hate it when IMDb does this. Oh, okay. So he did the remake of Evil Dead. And I have seen that. I saw that with my brother, actually. And I thought it was really good. I thought it was a lot of fun. So, yeah, actually, thinking about it, I do... Yeah, there's a certain tone in the film that's very similar to that film. But Evil Dead was a bit more, like... It was a bit more out there. It was a bit more over-gory and everything. Where this felt a bit more grounded. So, yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn, the series, he directed one episode. Like... Don't Breathe. I know that's really popular with people. So to have Alien Romulus just a couple of years later, that's fantastic. What a guy. That's 11 years later, and obviously he's written... Oh, he wrote Evil Dead, the remake as well. Bloody hell. He did the story of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He produced these. Don't Breathe 2. Well done. Don't do sequels. I don't see him coming back doing a sequel for this, actually. So yeah, Acid for Blood Reaction. Acid for Blood Reaction. What do you mean? Do you mean just the general sort of census that xenomorphs have acid for blood? It was I kind of knew that somehow. I don't know why, but I knew that their blood was not good news. The scenes involve... Oh, you mean Acid for Blood Reaction? Do you mean the... Well, there's a certain scene in the film that really, like, because they hammer it home quite a lot in the film, and they go, don't shoot them, their blood is made of acid. If you shoot them, it will create a hole in the ship and we'll all die and everything. So, you know, it's really important, like, but it is, like, it's just constant. And then there's a scene in the movie which is really, really good. Without spoiling it, I'll just say Zero Gravity. all those sort of scenes, I actually felt sick, which I think is what the intention was, to be honest. Acid blood, yeah. I mean, acid blood. That's a hell of a bloodstream. If you go into more detail, John Atkinson, I'll be able to answer your question. But in general, acid for blood, yeah, it's kind of terrifying, isn't it? It's like if you kill these things, you're probably going to end up dead anyway, especially when you're in space. But Alien Romulus, I really enjoyed. I'd definitely be buying that on 4K. It's a classic already. I think, and just seeing the positive reactions to it is really, really cool. So yeah, no, I had a fun time. And also, I just want to say, I find a lot of films these days are really long. Like, they take too long. This felt quick. This felt like an hour and 45, I want to say. I'm actually going to search up the Alien Romulus runtime. 1 hour 59. Wow, felt shorter than that. That's insane. I have to say a countdown does help when watching a film, because you know when it's coming to an end, sort of. But yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed that, actually. But yeah, no, just the whole pace of it and everything was really good. So, but I don't want this director coming back to do it again, basically. I heard they found a way to counter the threat of it. Yes, they did. And I guess that's quite game changing in the Alien universe. Because I thought it was really clever, actually. Because I was like, why had they never done this before? I don't know if it's a thing that's been spoken about before, like amongst fans. Like, why did they just not do this in the previous films? But yeah, they do, to counter it, not get rid of it, but a way to not let it basically do what it's supposed to do straight away. It was a really good scene. That the scene you're referring to, it was really good. Sorry, I'm so dehydrated. I had so much salted popcorn. Ooh. Oh dear. Just gonna get the chill tunes back on because I've done my Alien Romulus reaction now, so we can just chill, listen to some music, talk about movie news and everything. Joe, did you see DC animated film Crisis yet? Animated films Crisis yet? Well, I saw the whole Mark Hamill controversy, that the original release didn't have Mark Hamill's voice on it. It had the temp person, in case they couldn't get Mark Hamill or something. No, I haven't seen it though. I'm not really interested in that stuff. Sorry, Derpy. Like, I'll watch some of them, but if I come across it cheap one day, I'll definitely purchase it and give it a watch. Word 789. Thanks for joining. Movie was alright, but I noticed one glaring plot hole. Ooh, I didn't see that plot hole. If you DM me on Twitter, let me know when you DM me on Twitter. You can follow my Twitter. It's in the info box, wherever that is on the screen now. Let me know. I'd love to discuss, because that's what I'm here to do, like just discuss stuff. And, you know, I do like learning, but I didn't... What was the plot hole? Oh, I really want to know the plot hole. Is it to do with the, like, alien canon? Two of them were Max. I don't have Max. Derpy, you from the UK? Can you access Max? No, I don't have Max. I do have Sky, though. And that sometimes gets the DC animated stuff. So, actually, I'll check now what DC animated stuff's on there. But not jumping off Alien just yet. I just want to wrap up just the Romulus talk and just kind of talk about what's next for the franchise. Because, again, I will be going back and watching all the films. Even Prometheus again. I love Prometheus, as I've said. But I I want more, but I would love to see something different. And it does sound like we're getting something different with Alien Earth, which is a TV show currently in development. It has been casted. Me and the Primeval site guy who I went to see it with were like, have the aliens ever come to Earth? And I was like, well, there's going to be an Alien Earth film, TV show. And I was like, oh, fair. So I guess no one's ever thought of that, weirdly. I guess the whole premise of the Alien films is trying not for them to go to Earth or other planets that have humans and so on. Words 789, just a major storyline plot that made up the whole premise. Ooh. Okay. If you do a spoiler stream, I'll let you know. All right, cool. Again, if you want to follow me on Twitter, man, give me a DM. Let me know. But yeah, we won't spoil it here. Thank you for taking that in mind. The whole premise. Oh my god. See, this is what I mean. I'm not good at this stuff all the time. I don't spot plot holes on a first watch. If I Google it, word 789, will it come up? And I'll tell you what, I'll Google it, not on screen, and I'll just make sure. Oh. Okay, word 789. I'm going to say this. Is it to do with airlock and Nostromo? Nostromo? Is it to do with that? Is it... Oh, it's not a spoiler. Is it the xenomorph they meet first in the big ship? Is it that? I can't believe Alien came out in 1979. That is abysmal. I was like, what? 1979. Yeah, let me know. Word 789. Let me know if it's to do with that. Sorry, I have to keep expanding my screen every time. A comment. This Streamlabs is not very good. 1 second. Joe, should we do a live stream and do the Batman rewatch for the Penguin and do watch party for that as well? Oh wait, never mind, you don't have Max. With the Penguin, I am getting the Penguin. We're getting it the same day as the US on Sky. Again, Sky has a contract with Max and everything, so that's what I'm saying. I think looking at Sky Go, there might be something. So let's have a little looky, shall we? But again, my mate who I went to the cinema with, Primeval Site, if you're a fan of that show, go subscribe to his channel. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. But that's my Alien Romulus review. Really, really enjoyed it. Right, Sky. Yeah, so we're getting the Penguin, and I will be... Huge announcement, everyone. Huge announcement. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this, Derpy? I don't think you're ready for this. Are you ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. Announcement. I will be doing video reactions to the Penguin TV show. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Now, I don't know when they'll release. Is it straight after the show, or will it be a few days after? Because there's a few issues I've got to get around in terms of reacting to something. So I need to figure that out first. Yeah, it's happening. I'm gonna react to the Penguin TV show. So yeah, it's a possibility for the watch party. But again, what I'd probably do for that is I'd probably do a live stream. Because I do have access to the Batman on Amazon Prime. So we could do like a timer sort of thing. Because obviously I can't play sound or anything. But yeah, we'll figure it out down the road, definitely. I don't know about doing the Batman watch party to the lead up to the Penguin because I've got stuff going on. So literally when the Penguin drops, I'm still going to be working. So cool, man. Awesome stuff. Let's do that then. Yeah, doing reactions is gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be so cool. But yeah, I need to go and watch the Alien franchise. I'm really looking forward to watching it. How many are there? Ah, there's quite a few. Actually, I didn't even mention I have seen Alien vs Predator. That was like one of my first Alien films I saw, I think. No, sorry, my first Predator film. Because it was just that sort of thing where all the versus films were coming out and everything. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to going back and watching these films. I'm going to have time for it, so... I do want to get into the Alien franchise. Right, let's talk Fantastic Four. So again, we're getting the odd set picks and everything, and it's really good to see they're using physical sets and everything, and I'm sure they're going to use CGI to improve on those physical sets, because they can't all be perfect. Yeah, so we got a new image, and they're from Unbox PhD, and it's just a drone shot of a significant thing. This isn't spoilers. This isn't me leaking anything. This is out there in the public. Oh, we just had some big news. So I will get to that in a minute. But let's first take a look at this. So this is a set photo from Fantastic Four, filming in my hometown. And right there, that's a statue. And that is a statue of the Fantastic Four. So what it sounds like is the Fantastic Four are already established in their universe. And this is a commemoration statue outside the F4 building, maybe? The Baxter building, probably. The Baxter building? Is it called the Baxter building? Have I got that wrong? Is Baxter Victor Von Doom? Victor Von Doom. No, it's Fantastic Four's headquarters. Yeah, Baxter building. So I think they're going to very much be established already. Already, we're seeing Stretchy Arm, Pedro Pascal. I think this is Sue Storm. This is Human Torch, and this is The Thing. But that's the Fantastic Four news. And as you can see, they're using screens and everything. I think this might be the volume. You never know. That'd be really interesting, actually, if they're continuing to use the volume. But there's also little bits here. There's like a platform. So there's some cool stuff. But Fantastic Four. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to rewatch the original films because I do remember liking them. And I've also got Fantastic Four on PS2, so I'm really looking forward to playing it. Apparently it's terrible. But I bought a PlayStation 2 recently, and I just bought so many superhero games that I used to play as a kid and ones I haven't played, and I'm going to be playing those soon enough. So I'd love to do a stream of that, but again, it just costs money to like hook up a PS2 to this and stream it and just make sure it's all working. And so I don't know. Obviously, Star Wars Outlaws is out soon as well, which I have said I'm not getting. And I just want to see what the reviews are like, because I did the same with Jedi Fallen Order when that came out. I just waited till the reviews and just gave it a few days, and then I got it, and it was one of the best Star Wars games I ever played. Then Jedi Survivor came out. That was one of the best Star Wars games I've definitely ever played. But we just had some big news in the TV world, which is quite surprising. Because me and my family were talking about this show the other day, because I've not seen it. But it's very popular. My wife loved this show. She watched it whilst I was working away and was like, this show is so good. And I was like, yeah, I'll watch it one day because it's ended now. It's not, apparently. Ted Lasso season 4 is reportedly happening. Jason Sudeikis, I think it is expected to reprise his role. And then some of the originals have signed on to return. That would, it hasn't been officially greenlit, but it's close towards season 4 greenlit with options to pick up for free core cast members. I mean, they ended it on a high. My worry is it's going to get into the bear territory. I've not seen The Bear. I saw the first episode and I turned it off. I didn't enjoy it. Was my thing. But I appreciate the love for it and everything. So that's the main thing. I don't need to make 50 YouTube videos about why you shouldn't watch it. Like some of these grifters out there. But yeah, Ted Lasso, man. That's interesting. Oh, I'm getting a new Ted Lasso. Lovely. That's cool. That's nice. I'm going to go tell my wife. Yeah, preparations are currently being made to open the writer's room. I'll go and write it. I've not seen it. That's what these companies love. They love people that haven't seen stuff to bring in fresh ideas. So I'll go and do it. Oh, we got a new Penguin TV spot. Shall we watch together? It's about 15 seconds. It's not too much for you guys. Turn it up. Turn it up. Penguin. Wah, 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 wah. Let's go.
Whoever controls the streets controls the city. And I'm here now. I'm gonna leave no King Penegado.
I'm so excited for this show. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Again, that's just a little TV spot. That's a lot of stuff we've already seen. A few new bits, but apart from that, the Penguin. Looks good. Looks good, man. Really looking forward to it. Isn't it crazy? It's nearly been over 2 years since we were last in the Batman universe. Like, what the hell? I'm bored. I want a new Batman. No, I'm joking. Just realised that's in the shape of a penguin's nose. The more you know. Just seeing if there's any other news. How's everyone's nights going anyway? It's Saturday night. It's about 10:39 p.m. here. I've had a really good day. Just loving life at the moment. Just having fun. Really happy to be back on YouTube. Ready to, make content forever. And also, subscribers have climbed since I came back. Got over 10 new subscribers. So thank you to everyone that has subbed. I really hope people are enjoying content. You could probably tell, but ever since I came back, I've been trying to find my feet. And that's really important for me. It's just to kind of not just make, like definitive decisions about my content. I really do like spreading it out and trying new things. Like in my first few videos, since I came back, I was using lots of music and everything. And then I went, oh, do you know what? I don't want to use music. I actually just like sitting down, recording, editing it together, putting pictures and videos in, and then posting it. Bam, wham, done. So it's been nice. If you want some more DC news, I saw this earlier. But Mike Flanagan of The Haunting of Hill House, which I really enjoyed. He directed one of my favourite films, Doctor Sleep. He has just recently at a Toronto Fan Expo spoken about would he like to do something with DC. So let's have a little listen.
directed by Mike Flanagan shirts. You guys look great. Anyway. Exactly. Don't the shirts look great? You guys fantastic with the mouths for eyes.
I will say that I have always been a huge fan of James Gunn as a person and a filmmaker, and that is a universe that I would absolutely love to be a part of. And we were having a good time.
Brother, I would have known that. You've been talking to DC. I didn't know this. I'll say this. Can I ask what your favorite DC characters are? I mean, it's no indication.
Who my favorite characters are?
Yeah, in the DC universe.
Oh man, but if I say this, it's gonna.
Say nothing. Say
I can't say
nothing.
anything.
Say nothing.
But yeah, there's if you Google hard enough.
I'm just gonna say, if you do Dead Man, I will lose my shit. Like, I'm just saying. Just saying.
Okay. So there is a Dead Man animated series in the works, apparently. So he could be like an exec or something on that. But no, I could see Mike Flanagan doing something more horror based. I think he'll be doing that. Yeah. What would to be honest, Mike Flanagan would make a good Batman movie. But we have Andy Muschietti doing that, to my sort of surprise. But I do think The Flash was not Andy's fault, to be honest. I think it was very much Warner Brothers' fault. Do you remember when James Gunn said it was one of the best comic book movies you've seen? Do you remember that, guys? In other DC news, Batman popcorn buckets. These things are just out of control. They're so popular, and I'm so glad the cinemas have found something that audiences really want, like limited edition popcorn buckets. They will take home and never use for anything. It's so good. Like, it's just such a good marketing ploy. But for the bat signal, it's $34.99. In the UK, we literally get bits. We don't really get that much, to be honest. We get the mug and everything. I went to see Deadpool Wolverine, and they had the keychains. You know, the Love Heart keychains. And I said, oh, could I get one of those? And they said, no, you have to order a large item to get it. I was literally stood there with a large popcorn, and he just refused to give me one, and for me to pay for one. It's like, what a stupid rule. Let me buy the bloody keychain, man. It was ridiculous. Oh dear, man. I don't think there's been any other news whilst I've been watching xenomorphs kill people, I believe. I mean, the biggest news for me right now is this webcam is just awful. Like, it's like, as in the quality's great and everything, but it just has this every 5-10 minutes just starts stuttering. If anybody knows a fix, that'd be great. I just had fish, it was delicious. Very, very penguin-esque, Derpy. Very penguin-esque. Very penguin-esque. This is a film I actually want to talk about. Hellboy, The Crooked Man. So this is technically, I think it's technically a prequel to the Guillermo del Toro films, which I loved. I never saw the David Harbour one because that Rotten Tomatoes video, oh, that sold me on what I should do. But yeah. Prepare for a chilling adventure. Hellboy, The Crooked Man, directed by Brian Taylor, takes you on a 1950s journey where rookie agent Bobby's Joe... This song is so loud. No. Bobby Joe's song must team up with Hellboy to battle the sinister Crooked Man. Don't miss this epic showdown between good and evil. I just don't... Oh, God. You're using Reboot correctly this time, buddy. I'm not saying I won't ever check this out, but the little I've seen is doing nothing for me. I completely agree. It does not look good. This Hellboy film does not look good. Joe, I want Jake Gyllenhaal for the DCU Batman. Maybe that's just me. Jake Gyllenhaal. Possibly. I mean, how old is Jake Gyllenhaal right now? He's 43. the thing is, the reason I'm searching up his age is because a lot of these actors who don't want to be in comic book movies and play people in franchises, they do when they hit a certain age because they're starting to be used less and less for roles they used to be in quite a lot. We know Jake Gyllenhaal is, you know, kind of, he was in that Roadhouse film. There's some bits and bobs everywhere, but maybe it's time for, you know, to get that money. He could be our version, well, the DCU's version of bloody Robert Downey Jr. You know, he could easily do that. I can see him as Batman. I have a controversial Batman casting, and people don't agree with me, but I think it's possible. Yeah, I could see Jake Gyllenhaal as Batman. It's just a bit scary looking, Jake Gyllenhaal. He plays really good. Like, he's got those eyes, those intimidating eyes like mine. But I don't know. Maybe he could be a villain though. Be a good villain, but he wouldn't do it. But here's. Are you ready for my controversial casting of Batman? Are you ready for this? Are you guys ready? Tell you what, I made a thumbnail for this because I was gonna do a video talking about this. Oh, did I make a thumbnail? Did I save it? I didn't save it. Of course I didn't. Because that's what I do. I don't save stuff. But here's my controversial Batman casting. You ready? I'm gonna pause the music. Are you ready? Actually, can we get drum roll? Can we get drum roll? Look at me talking like I'm talking to someone. Yes, it's Zac Efron. It is. Just genuinely. He did such a good job in The Iron Claw. His performance was really received well. As we know, these companies love like award-winning actors and actors who started in award-winning films playing these. But I think Zac Efron, he is like 34 now. Could play Batman. I'm being serious. Like I don't know why people laugh at me when I say it, but yeah, Zac Efron could be good. You know, Robert Pattinson, he was in the Twilight franchise. Just because Zac Efron was in High School Musical doesn't mean he can't be Batman. Yeah, the Alan Richardson casting is just so general, man. It's so general. I just, yeah. The other one I get really bored of is Jensen Ackles. I can't imagine Jensen Ackles as Batman. To me, because he's Soldier Boy. That's kind of I want to typecast him as, or you know, that's kind of what he'll be remembered for in terms of a superhero role. I think Soldier Boy is quite different. Honestly, I was thinking him too, but I feel like he'd be he would pull off Nightwing. Do you mean Zac Efron? Yeah, Zac Efron could be a good Nightwing, but I think you'd want a new actor for that. I think you'd want someone completely new. Batman is a bit like, no, you need like someone who's done a lot of different roles and everything, and we saw that with Robert Pattinson, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton. Little CGI film has come out called World's Finest, featuring Pattinson and DCU Superman. I saw this on my Twitter, and it looks really cool. And it's from the Glorious Pictures, Ganesh Karamuri. If we go younger, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Aaron Taylor Johnson is Kraven the Hunter, and I think he's going to be the next James Bond, so I don't think that's happening. So we'll see. But yeah, anyway, onto this World's Finest film. Let's have a little watch of this. I won't watch the whole thing because I'd rather you go to their video and watch it. So, yeah. And obviously, as a disclaimer, they've used 3D models, and everything. So, yeah, I want to see this because I believe in Harvey Dent, but I also believe just have Robert Pattinson as the DCU Batman. Just do it. And I think I genuinely think James Gunn, the reason there's not been much progress on his Batman and the Brave and the Bold and everything, I think one of the bits is, right, we'll do a new Batman, but is it possible to bring in Robert? And I think what they're doing, he's kind of delaying it so they can just have a little think about it. Because I think it would work. I think it would work. I'm not a fan of Pattinson being DCU Batman. I completely get that. I completely get it. You know, keep the Batverse as its own thing. But I think they're considering it. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think they will go with a new Batman because of the storyline they are supposedly doing. So, but anyway, let's watch a little bit of this World's Finest fan video. I'm very interested. And then I'll probably sign off after this. Call it a day. Personally, I wanted the Reeves universe cancelled. It would be the better option, wouldn't it?
You know, I only agreed to stay out of Gotham because I'm not brave or bold enough for its political corruptions and gut-wrenching crimes. But this is something else. The entire city looks like it's about to drown any minute.
What are you doing here?
If you could have just let me help, maybe just a visit or two each day, things may have been different. Like I may have noticed the bombs in those vans and disarmed them. Or at least I could have warned you about them, Batman.
And? That's escalating more chaos in the city. Imagine what would happen when they see a Man of Steel with the powers of a god handling these situations.
I love all the little name drops. Brave and Bold, Man of Steel.
They can barely handle a man in a batsuit.
I don't understand. Why does helping, saving people from threats, how would that escalate chaos? What's more important than saving lives, Batman?
Your power is a beacon. Some of these criminals over here would kill for that attention. They'll evolve, push boundaries. They'll want to be the one that not even Superman can stop. I know I can call you and you'll be here in just an instant, but the cost is too high.
It doesn't really sound like Robert Pattinson's Batman, I can't lie. But the David Corrin sweat of what I've seen of him in and doing interviews, that sounds like him.
You're talking like I don't face that problem every day.
Never mind.
It doesn't matter if it's Metropolis, Bloodhaven, or Gotham. All the bad guys are the same, right?
And you just proved me right. I know you. The moment you see an innocent person in front of a gun's barrel, you'll jump right in front of that bullet without a second.
Yeah, there's a lot of like speechy. But apparently there's some cool stuff at the end.
Is it because you don't want to, or because the lines are down here?
Please do me a favor and lose that sense of humor.
Do us both a favor and buy one.
I'll like it. I will like it. That's as far as I will go. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. But hey, I love fan projects. I love the passion for it. So let them do what they want. I can't do any of that. Definitely not. Trying to think how to wrap up this this video. This live. Because we've been going nearly an hour now. So, and I kind of just want to chill for the rest of the night. Just kind of, yeah. I know what we can talk about. Let's talk about this. Let's get this low-res image. You sent me something on X. I'll check it out. But before I get to your thing on X... let's talk about Batman Cape Crusader. So I really enjoyed the first episode with the penguin and all that. I thought it was really interesting. And then I kept watching it. And it took me 3 weeks to finish watching this. It's a no from me. I kind of like the stories. I love the plots. I love the ideas. I love some of the design. But the animation was not great. And I was very disappointed. It felt like the animation got lazier as the show went. There's just something not right about it. And there was also a lot of long pauses. And there was just some weird editing things in there that I didn't enjoy. I think my favorite episodes are the last 3, if anything. If I was like to, pick 3, it would be the last 3 because there's a huge crescendo in it, and I loved them. I love them as their stories. But again, I thought some of the animation there was no love, basically. There was no. I felt like the people working on it just were like, right, we need to get this out really quickly. And I was really gutted because I was really looking forward to the show, and I know it went through a bunch of problems as well. Max not wanting to use it anymore because they want to be very much like when they were HBO and everything. And I can see why, because it's not brilliant, unfortunately. So I was really disappointed. I was disappointed. And if there is a season 2, I probably will watch. But they have to improve on that animation because nothing... Man, what has happened to animation? Where is the grittiness? Where is the shade on people? Where is the darkness? Where is all this and that? Because there's nothing like Batman animated series. There is nothing like it to this day. I mean, even that shot. Look at that stuff, man.
The time has come.
Get ready. I've waited a long time for this.
Like, it just looks amazing. And the movement, and I know this is a trailer, but the editing of this show is brilliant as well. There's no long pauses and everything. I was gutted. I was really gutted with Cape Crusader. And that's fine, but I'm not going to make 20 videos about why it's woke and everything. Like most people do. Did you see what Nerdrotic posted? He posted a picture of one of the women, and oh god, it was so bad. I need to get this tweet up because it was so bad. Because this man is gonna die alone one day. I'm trying to find it. Oh, I hate scrolling through this shit. Oof. Just hate all over. Just, I can't stand anybody that just on purposely spreads hate and just misinforms all the time. And yeah, it's insane. Where is it? There you go. I found it. Just an absolute arsehole. Here we go. Just a piece of shit. Just horrible. How is this man married? I just want to point out something about Nerdrotic, right? Just want to point out something. This man used to sell crack to high schoolers. Just saying. Thank you very much. He used to sell crack to little kids. And the excuse people, his fans make is, well, the little kids bought them. No. He gave crack to kids. Get that in your head. Yeah. Maybe she did eat too many tacos. But at least she didn't sell crack to children. Yeah. I never understand why YouTube let this man talk. Like, I never get it. Just hate. And yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that piece of shit. I want to talk about happy stuff. Happy. Let's not go after people because they're not white or not straight and all that. Let's not do that. So anyway, it's funny. Quick story. I was watching a video, and I basically follow a Facebook group, and it's like Blu-ray hunters and 4K collectors and everything. And you know, a lot of them have YouTube channels, and they post their links and everything. And there was this one guy. I think he's called Big Paulie. I don't mind saying his name out loud. I you know, he was just he's like a 50-year-old guy. He goes around CEX and HMV and all these physical media stores and gets physical media and then does a little review and everything. You know, it's kind of cute stuff. You know, like it's kind of cool. Like I do watch it. I sit down with a coffee in the morning, watch his vlogs, and then watch other stuff as well. And then I watched a video this morning before I went on my run. And the running is important, by the way, in this story. And I started the video, sat down, he's doing his usual stuff, yada yada. He's going to like, these stores. And then there's this quick 4-5 second clip, and it's someone who's homeless. And it's just really it's really weirdly filmed, like he's done it on screen. Big screen making up the lack of size elsewhere, it seems. Big screen making up for the lack of size elsewhere, it seems. Okay. Anyway, you've ruined my story. Thank you. Yeah. So basically, yeah, he filmed that clip, and then he was in his car, and he's like, "Oh, I've just been to HMV and CX, and I got this." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Right, we're gonna get a review of that." And then he went, "Oh, just a quick note, because I just, there was that clip about that homeless man who was, he was, Muslim or something." I was like, "Oh God, oh my God, no, please." And he just went, "Well, all I say, I don't want to be political, but all I say is, I'm sure he came in on a rubber," and I just turned off. That's one of the worst feelings in the world. Luckily, I wasn't a massive fan of this guy, but he was just I was just like, oh my God. I was like, absolute piece of shit. And I'm going to oust him at some point. So I'm going to go in that group and I'm just going to say, I think you're a piece of shit. So, because Facebook, you can block people. It's really easy. Right, Derpy, let's go to your post before we end the night. And Charlotte Nixon's weird comment. I might have to report her, to be honest. Yeah, I'll report her. There we go. Reported. Blocked. It's my wife, by the way. Marina Baccarin wants to play Catwoman in the DCU. Yeah, she would have been a good Catwoman, but I don't think she will. She's a bit... Oh, I don't want to say it. Don't make me say it. I mean, she's already been in DC. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? If she's been in DC already. She's 45 years old. Again, I think we need a new Catwoman, like as in someone younger. I think the new Batman's going to be much younger than we think. So I think we need a young Catwoman. Maybe. I don't know. It's a good casting, but I just don't think it will happen. But yeah, no, it's a good one. Thanks for sending me that. Cameron Monaghan has revealed that he auditioned for the role of young Han Solo in Solo, a Star Wars story. Don't worry, you got that role instead. Much, much better. Thank God he missed that. Yeah, we've got no more news, have we? No more news. Oh, wait a minute. I can't read. I get what Charlotte's comment is. It's about nerdrotic screen. I thought she was insulting me. Yeah. No, you're right, Charlotte. It's wait a minute. There's another post. I've got to find this other post actually. Oh God, it is a big screen, isn't it? And so ends the last Alien film. I'm guessing that was Alien 3. Yeah. Stand what Cameron did to the 4K. But yeah, look at all this stuff. Got Man of Steel there. Literally all the stuff he fights. Oh no. Oh no, he got invited to Comic-Con at one point. Oh no. Oh dear God. But yeah, no, you're right about that. Big screen making up for the lack of size elsewhere, it seems. Just a brain as well. But it's crazy. Like, criticises Marvel all the time. And like, he's got a Captain America shield. Oh dear. He's got Harry Potter stuff as well. Man, this man is just... He does it for money, obviously. I mean, he just grifts for money, so that's the main thing. But anyway, I think I'm going to end it there tonight. Thank you for all people that have tuned in and said there's plot holes and stuff that I didn't realise. Might have to do a spoiler stream for Alien Romulus, but I think I'm going to have to go and watch it again now. No, I won't go watch it again. I can't afford it. That was such an expensive cinema trip. It was unbelievable. Spent £11 on the ticket, saw it in IMAX, and £20 on food. I actually spent more on food than the film, which is insane. But I was hungry. But yeah, thanks Derpy for keeping the chat flowing as usual. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to reacting to the Penguin TV show, which is coming out in a couple of weeks. When is the Penguin out actually? The Penguin UK release date. Friday, September 20th, 2024. One day after its US release. Okay, cool. So 20th September. What am I doing? Nice. I'm unemployed, so I can watch it. So I can concentrate on the the content. But yeah, thank you for just being with me today. I hope you've really enjoyed the live. Make sure you go and check out my content, like this video, subscribe, go and see my other stuff, see if you enjoy it. See if you don't enjoy it, each their own. Penguin for USA comes out on my birthday. Oh, nice, man. Oh, happy birthday for what is it? Is it September 19th, your birthday? That's cool. Happy birthday, Derpy. That's a nice little present, isn't it, getting Batman? I'm trying to remember what film. Finding Nemo came out on my birthday, and I went to see it for my 10th or 11th birthday. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever, having a film come out on your birthday. But you get the Penguin TV show, so you've just won, just automatically. So yeah, happy birthday for them. If I'm not on live or I'm not interactive or whatever, just happy birthday for them, man, and enjoy the Penguin TV show. I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reacting to it. You can tell how many times I re-edit my videos. But yeah, no, it's gonna be good, Penguin. I think we're gonna be in for a surprise, and hopefully a certain little Batman makes an appearance. I'm sure it'll be in the last episode, in the last 30 seconds, because supposedly this is going to lead into the second film. So we better have some news about the second film by the end of the Penguin run. How long is the Penguin actually? How many episodes is it? Penguin episode count. 8. Yeah, that makes sense. 60 minutes each. Yeah, 60 minutes. I'm fine with that. I prefer 8 episodes over. Is it like Daredevil? Aren't they doing like 15 episodes or something? And when they announced that, I was like, I will not watch this show. I will watch the show, but I might have to wait till it all comes out and just binge it, because it's just 15 episodes of a show and they're about 40 to 50 minutes each. I'm all right. I'm excited to see the Elseworld sign. I don't think we're going to get it. I don't think we're going to get it for the Penguin TV show, because I think that's going to be for the movies, maybe. Unless we get Matt Reeves' Batman Epic Crime Saga logo. I'd love to see that, actually. But I don't think we'll get the Elseworlds logo on that, because we have not entered the first DCU project. So I think that's why that's not happening yet. But yeah, no, it'd be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. Really, really looking forward to it. But anyway, thank you, Derpy, for keeping the chat going. Thank you for everyone that's tuned in. If you're watching back right now for some reason, well, it's just been me sat in front of my action figure collection talking about Alien and so on. But thank you for tuning in. I've had a lot of fun today, and we'll be doing more lives in the future. I'm probably not going to do one in the next 3 or 4 weeks, because I've got stuff going on. But other than that, expect my Penguin reaction videos coming out. Hopefully we'll hear more news about the Batman. Alien Romulus was great. Fantastic Four looks fantastic. And yeah, had a really good live stream. So thank you for being here. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.